Hey you guys, it's Miles J, aka Smiler here,
And it's your boy Mo.
and welcome to Our Moments. Another week of fun topics to talk about. And I'm a little bit closer to my man today because he is my man.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes.
so.
So it's my side nigga.
Oh,
Yep.
your side nigga that makes decisions for who your man is.
He don't make decisions. That's why he's side piece.
Mm.
Alright. So let's talk about your week. How was your week? We had a holiday.
Yeah, I mean, it's a holiday for you because you were off work. I'm always off work.
You get to sleep. You get to spend a day and an extra day because I didn't go to work because I'm not really feeling working.
He had a holiday on Monday and then called it on Tuesday.
It's a mental day.
You had a mental day on Monday.
Morgan, you know what? When you are in a creative space and the creative space drain you of your creativity, and you really want to put more energy in things that you're passionate in and not working for the man full time, then you will understand. Until then, you stay in your lane, Bookie Bear. Thanks.
You make it seem like I've never worked a day in my life.
I'm not saying you haven't worked a day in your life, but it's just I want to focus on this. This is my creativity right here.
Well, quit your job.
If I quit my job, we're gonna be living in a box.
Not necessarily.
I honestly I know in the past we talked about me being like doing freelance photography. I don't even want to do photography. I want to run my mouth on the internet like half of the other people on the internet and make it a career. So, this is my new project that I am, working on figuring out what works for us. And I want this to be my baby. It is my baby. I mean, I love photography, don't get me wrong, but it's just.
But the reason why you don't run your mouth on the internet like you want to is because of your job. So
I mean, yes, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to let someone control me.
No, what I'm saying is,
I understand that. Like, they can find these videos right now and let me go. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't. Like, I'm not. I'm. I'm a creative person. I know how to hustle if I need to hustle.
right?
So if I need to get out there and grind, I will totally go out there and grind. I've done it before. But this is just something like a comfort zone for me for right now. Because I don't keep a, I don't keep a job more than 4 years. And I'm coming up for 4 years. 5 years, I'm out.
Well, I mean, if this podcast takes off and we could do this full time,
I want this to be full time.
I know, I do too.
This is something that I am very interested in. I've been talking about it for years, and I'm glad that we're doing it. This is our 10th episode, and that's just
10 episodes.
This is just such an accomplishment, and just being focused and just doing it, and just not pushing it off to the side because of.
You had a moment though.
I did have a moment.
You did.
A blonde moment.
I'm saying you had a moment that you were about to give up on this at one point.
I mean, yes, in the beginning of the year, I did want to give up on it or whatnot, but I feel like everything happens for a reason, and I have great supporters. I have great friends and family members that do listen to it and really motivate me to do it also. And then also just seeing, my other friend who have their podcast and just doing his thing also, and it's just we just bounce off each other. Now we don't talk about the same things, but I'm I'm really proud of myself for doing it and letting people into my space because I'm very mysterious at times. Would you say? I should never turn that way. My back was to you.
But besides not wanting to work, how was your week? What'd you do this week?
I stayed at work very, very late and I was tired and cranky and grumpy and catching attitude with people and not wanting to talk on the phone or listening to anyone. And also gave some great advice to one of my friends earlier this week
How do
too.
you know it was great advice?
I think she'll listen this time. Sometimes it's like that saying, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink it. So I led her to the water, and hopefully she'll drink it and cut some people off.
No, I thought we were talking about the one that wanted to know if she should have. What'd she say? Slide in his DMs.
Oh yes,
I thought that's what we were talking about.
no, I did. I also gave another friend some advice too. I told her she wanted to. She called. She called me or text.
She texted you first, I think, and then she called you,
No,
and then you called her.
yes, I called her. So I gave her that little push she needed to slide in this beautiful man's DMs.
Is he beautiful?
He is very. I have to show you. This man is fine.
Mm.
She always pick up the fine men.
I was gonna say something, but
Except that one. Except that one.
I was like, that's not fine.
Yeah. Sometimes when the love bug hits you, it just hits you. And
Is it a pale colored man?
No. This
Okay.
is a man of color.
She looks like someone that's into pale colored.
She liked her white man too. I told her when she got in that whatever ship, I was like, I pictured you with a white man, and we both laughed. But I always seen her with a white guy. I never really seen her with a black man, and sometimes black men show their asses, and he showed it. I gotta tell you that I didn't finish the tea, but I'll finish
We'll
that
finish
tea.
that later.
Yeah, I'm not airing my friend's business out in these streets. It's a patient, therapist, patient comfort. All right, guys, we're gonna just
What is it?
jump in the question of the day. So the question of the day, Bubby, is would you, this was a question at work, since the lottery is 1 point some odd billion, would you drink a cup of tea for 1 point some odd billion dollars? A cup.
A cup?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Why? Why? I mean, it's
like
just-
someone with like a bad.
no, you can't change
No,
it now.
no. I wasn't even finished.
But no, you did. You said
We added to it.
no. We're not adding to it.
We
You
had
said
to
you
add
should have
to
said
it.
no. You should have said all that
I
in the
wasn't
beginning.
finished.
No, you were finished.
I wasn't. He has a bad eating habit. He
Why?
drank Mountain
Well,
Dew
why didn't you
every
say
day.
that? Why didn't you say that from the beginning?
Because I wasn't thinking.
You weren't thinking.
I
No,
wasn't.
we're not changing it. You asked, and your question was done. You said, "Would you drink a cup of tea for 1.8 or 1 point odd billion dollars?" And you stopped, and you paused, and you looked at me. So, therefore, we're not adding to the question.
But the thing is, that I pause. I put commas in everything.
Miles, no, we're not. We're not doing that.
So, have you ever drunk pee before?
I have not,
Ah,
but for 1.8 billion dollars, I would.
okay.
That's a lot of money.
That is. You could
My great grandchildren will be.
You could buy your new mouth. I'll take a shot. Have a shot.
But a shot wasn't an option.
You told me not to. You told me not to change the question.
Exactly.
I gave you a cup.
Exactly. But
You
you're
didn't let
not.
me finish.
But you're not. But you're changing it now by adding a
It's
shot.
fine. It's my world. I can change the questions. But anyway,
How did that even come up at work, anyways?
I don't know. The model came up with that one.
And why were you giving me the characteristics of a certain person you work with? Do you remember what you said? You said bad eating habits and drink Mountain Dew every day.
But that's what they said.
Did you catch on to that when they said that?
No, I really didn't.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I now I do. I think we're connecting in our heads. The shade is real. Are we talking about the same person?
I think so.
Oh,
It's clearly someone you work with.
yeah.
I'm sure we're talking about the same person.
Yeah, I didn't add that one up. It didn't click.
So
Sometimes this shit don't be clicking up there.
Mm-mm.
And I was tired too. I didn't even play the game for like what, a day?
You
Well,
almost 2 days.
I played Animal Crossing.
You did. You didn't play Rivals and
I just did not want to be. My head was already hurting, and when I get on there, I be stressed the hell out. That game stressed me out sometimes.
That game stressed you out.
It stressed me out because I'd be doing like the competitive, and just playing with random people sometimes it just sucks ass. But yeah, they're supposed to be bringing out new characters like Daredevil and Angela. She's like a one-wing angel. She's Thor's sister.
Oh yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Guys, we finally watched we're on the last episode, but finally are watching Wednesday. It took at least 2 or 3 episodes. I mean, for me to get
I didn't watch
invested. Huh?
I didn't even watch that first episode. I was in that phone. And
I think like by the 3rd episode, it started getting interesting.
It's a quite interesting show. I would say Lady Gaga is in there.
Season 2 to be specific, not we're just starting with. Yeah. We're just watching season 2.
I know I said that I didn't like Tiana Taylor's album last week, but I like a couple of songs off the album.
What did I tell you though?
You have to listen to it a couple of times.
That's usually how it is with you, though. You listen to an album once and then you don't really like it.
But not the Cowboy Carter. I really like that one. I just didn't like This Is Texas. I didn't like that song, but I liked 16 Candles.
16 Carriages.
You didn't get the joke. It's a lady online. She did an interview, and they were like, "What's your favorite?" What?
I haven't seen that, so I wouldn't have done.
But let me finish. They asked her, "What's your favorite Beyonce song or something like that?" She said, 16 Candles.
I figured that's where you were going with that. That's why I've been. That's why.
Because I've been keeping up with the media. Like when I said last week, I was a cute 130. It was from Cardi.
I know it was from Cardi.
Cardi is a fucking fool.
And she won that case, like I said.
Yeah, because I mean, it was the evidence.
Well, I mean, she knew. For one, she knew what she was doing. It was like there wasn't a case to begin with, in my opinion. Like you're suing her because she called you fat, like or big or whatever the fuck she is suing her for. I mean, it's just like
I don't know. People are just so this one thing I learned about the last generations, and they said it about millennials too, that we're very sensitive. But I feel like we can't even have funny movies anymore.
You can't say the things that we used to be. Like a lot of the movies that they did, like back in like the early 2000s, late 90s, we could not get away with that shit now. Like.
No, it gets on my nerves. Every time I get online, you can't even thumbs up anyone because they get offended. Remember you told me one of the younger generations, if you put a period behind something, they got offended by that?
Yeah, the girl I used to work with, she told me that if I put like a period at the end of a sentence that it was like it has a whole different meaning behind what I said.
Girl.
Like it means that you're serious or you're upset or something. But
And then changing words like that already had a definition to something else
mm.
just blows my mind. Because I can't keep up with it at all.
No.
It's just too much.
Because there's like this movie, I don't know if you've seen it. It's called Bring Down the House. It's with Queen Latifah and what is the name? I think it's Martin Short. Something. But you've probably seen it. And it has Betty White in it. She was in jail and she was writing this lawyer, and he thought that she was white. But what she really needed was a lawyer because she was wrongly accused. The movie is completely racist. Is somebody, it's like a bunch of racist jokes, and like if you did that today, you never seen that movie?
I probably have.
But like everybody in the movie was racist. Betty White played the most. She was the most racist, and I tell you, the movie was hilarious.
Who's your favorite racist person? But continue. We'll come back to that question because I got my favorite racist person.
I don't know, but anyway, but yeah, like if we did that movie like today, it wouldn't fly. Like the amount of racist jokes that was made in that movie and the amount of things that happened in that movie, it just wouldn't have. It would not have flew. It just wouldn't have fly nowadays. But I think the movie came out in like 2001 or 2. I can't remember.
Good times. I just miss enjoying a good laugh. Who's your favorite racist person?
I don't know.
You know who mine is?
Who?
Paula Deen.
Stupid.
I love Paula Deen. Diabetes catching up with her. But anyway, she can cook. That's how I learned.
Isn't Martha Stewart racist?
No,
she's not.
No, she just smoked hella weed.
If she was, she would have been mad. I thought she had some racist allegations at some point.
I don't know.
What was she locked up for?
Don't have me lying to you. Probably embezzling. Allegedly.
Nah, I don't think it was
embezzle.
It was something though. But anyways. But yeah, I miss the good old days.
Miss the good old days where you can call people the R word and they don't really get offended.
Oh yeah, because that word used to be.
We say it.
It used to be in the shows, like.
Yes, one of my family members still say it, and I be cackling, the ugliest laugh ever. I feel like if you're in like the special, like if you were like in the special needs classes, you could say the R word still. And technically, I was in those classes.
If you were in it, like if you were part of that class.
I mean, I wasn't like with the.
No. I mean, like, are you saying like you were?
Like when I tell you like, whatever grade it was, I was in the class with the people with the learning disabilities, all of them, but I wasn't in there. Like I didn't ride the short bus, but I rode the short bus once in my life.
I did too, but that was because my bus had broke down.
I rode it because I missed the bus to the trade school, and this was probably 11th grade year, going into 12th. And at the time, the principal, when I was like, "Oh, I missed can I just go home or whatever?" They were like, "No, you can take the short bus." And they got toys and stuff in there, and I was like, "What?"
Toys?
Yes, to keep them entertained.
It's crazy to think that actually was the word for mentally challenged or mentally disabled.
What, LD?
Huh? No, the R word. That was literally like what they called them. It wasn't a slur. It was literally like back in the day. That's literally what they called them. The R word. It wasn't wasn't always like a slur. Like, like I turn around, like you did something stupid and I turn and call you that. No, it was literally the name that they would call these people. It's just crazy to think that.
Yeah, it's like the N word.
Yes.
Yeah. And us as Black people, we empowered that word to be something greater. Does the N word? We don't go to the topic, but does the N word, like if a white person call you the N word with a hard ER, does it affect you?
I mean, I've never experienced that, but
Okay.
if they did, it probably would. I don't know. I wouldn't know until like I I'm in that situation. It depends on the situation, like
Yeah.
why they did that or how they came at me saying it.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. I really honestly don't know.
Oh, I've been called it so many times in my lifetime, and it doesn't affect me. I don't really react. I don't get upset anymore. I feel like it's they're trying to, um,
They're trying to get a rise out of you, honestly.
yeah.
They're trying
So
to
if you
get some type
laugh
of
at them,
reaction.
and if you call them the the N word with a hard ER back at them, they get a reaction to it. And then if you throw that F word up in there, they get pissed off. But anyway, that's just my
What's that word?
what you call gay people.
Oh, why would they get offended with that?
I don't know. I don't
That's why
know.
I was confused. Like, what F word? Why would they
You
get
call it
offended?
like if they,
Well, Crocker doesn't, and then Crocker doesn't like offend them.
no, none of the words offend them. But um, just calling them the F word and the N word, it's like a combo. It's like, remember that time I told you I just got my old car, the Sportage, and me and Tina was in the car at our tea spot that closed down because of COVID. And I cannot find a tea place that have.
Where's she at?
It was in Alpharetta. It was a tea spot. I used to go on my lunch break. They had Hawaii. They had like jars everywhere. Like you can do Hawaiian punch and it's all fresh ingredients. It was so good. And after COVID, it shut down, and I'm like, I don't even get this. I gotta go. I'd rather spend the money over there because I know it's fresh ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
But me and Tina was on lunch, and so the person next to me parked over the line, and because the car was smaller, I parked on there, but I was still on. I was really close to the line, but not on the line or whatever. And the lady opened the door, and I was like, I know she didn't. And I think I scared Tina because Tina a white girl. I think I scared Tina. I was like, oh, hell no. I rolled down the window. And I was like, you hit my car. And she was like, no, you didn't. I was like, girl, we in the car. She was like, I didn't hit your car. I was like, yes, you did, heifer. And she paused. She didn't say anything. And Tina was like, I never heard anyone call someone a heifer before. I told
Why?
you this story.
No, not the. You probably did, but what you mean? She never heard somebody call somebody a heifer before.
Because
She's
that
never
is,
heard that word before.
I think she heard of a heifer, but I don't think she. I was like, she was like, why did you use the term heifer? I was like, because women empowered the word bitch. So when you call someone a heifer, a fat cow or a pregnant cow, it hits a little harder. So you got to be smart with these words. And I'm very sharp with my tongue. But yes, let's go ahead and wrap things up. I just wanted to give you a little story time of how harsh I can be with my words and my thoughts and my feelings. All right, so yeah, our topic for today is something not really personal to us, but it is affecting us right now in the year 2025, and it's been out for a little while. It is AI. So I really, so I deleted chat this week because I've been watching a lot of videos on TikTok shortly, briefly on TikTok because I don't like getting on there that often anymore since they pretend like they're going to shut it down and re-upload it and shut it down again. So my TikTok isn't the same anymore. So I don't get on there that often, but I do sometimes. And on the reels. So so the first question I have for you, do you think AI is intelligent? Because a lot of,
I mean, I wouldn't say it's intelligent. I mean, it'll. I feel like it gives you more human-like responses. I wouldn't go as far as saying that it's actually intelligent because it's like it's stuff that you can literally find on Google. But also, Google has AI.
Right, and you can't
You
even
can't really get
away
away
from it
from
now.
using it.
I feel like it's
Everything has AI in it. Even
yeah,
the phones. I mean, well, the
not with
phone.
my dumb phone.
My phone has the AI on it, and that's what it uses. And in order to use, I mean, it asks you though. It asks you, do you want to use it? But Apple said it was gonna have their own AI, and it's not their own AI. It's literally ChatGPT. So you would have to download ChatGPT in order to use the AI function on the which one do I have?
The 15.
The 15 Pro. The Pro Max, not they have to be Max, but just the Pro. So you have
Yeah,
to download ChatGPT. But I really don't feel like this. You can get the same answers on Google,
but
but I just feel like it's a more human response.
I just feel like with the Google thing, because I tried to, since I deleted chat off my phone, I wanted to, because doing, some research about what we were going to talk about this week, and finding out that, they, the factories that house the big machines for the servers and
Hmm.
stuff, they have one in Memphis, and people are complaining about how AI is destroying, their water sources.
And that's what I didn't understand. I kept hearing that AI was destroying like the planet, but I didn't know exactly
If
how it was until I had like started to look up what it was doing.
mhm.
I just thought I was like, how is like AI is destroying the planet? People kept saying stop using it and doing this and that. I just
Right,
never knew.
I think it's just the plants, honestly, because they generate so much heat and so much. It just
I think the radiation and all that.
radiation and the heat and stuff. So it's they're polluting the water, the airspace, probably light pollution. And the people in Memphis are begging people online, and because of the algorithm, we really don't see too much of that. And
Hmm.
because I follow um, a lot of people and a lot of news sources and a lot of black and brown people, I know a little bit more. It's hard to get it because you can't even turn it off on Google. There's no way that you can turn
No,
it off
because
on
they have
Google
their own. Their AI is integrated into their
to
system.
the Google
So
search. So I'm just trying to find like a search engine still that doesn't run off AI.
I mean, it's gonna be really, really, really hard to get away from using
I feel like
AI.
so. My next question is: do you think? And I'm gonna use the words that I wrote down in my notes. Do you think AI is making us stupider?
Could have said like less
less,
intellectual,
less
less,
stupid.
less.
I like stupider.
Mm,
You don't like saying stupider?
it's
It
not a
sound
word. It's not a
it
word.
sounds American to me.
Does it?
It does.
I mean, yes. I mean, I feel like because I feel like well, at least for the kids that are in school,
They're
it's
getting
just so
stupider and
easy. It's
stupider.
just using AI can literally do everything for them, their homework, give them answers,
Hmm.
all that type of stuff. So it's like I just feel like it's not allowing them to learn
Hmm.
or the stuff the things that they need to actually get through school. When we were in
Yeah.
school, we didn't have that type of stuff.
Yeah,
We
we
had to
went
do
to the library
we had to do the
and
research
do the
ourselves. We
research
had to
ourselves,
study. We had
or
to.
you could just ask someone, be like, "Hey, can I copy your research paper?" I paid people to do my homework. I was smart.
I mean, you could literally ask AI to like when it
Oh,
comes to like even math, like solve this problem for me and
yeah,
show me how the steps were. Like like when you were in school, I know my math teachers was like, oh, you have to, when you bring in your homework,
you have to show
you
your
had to
work.
show your working. You can literally ask AI to, hey, solve this problem for me and show me
Hmm.
how it's worked out. So
Yeah.
I won't say that it's making people stupider,
Oh,
but
look at you using stupider.
well, I'm going based off the words that you said.
No, you don't have to be like me.
I
So I'm a
won't say that it's I
trendsetter.
won't say that it's doing that. I would say that it's not. It's just it's not allowing people to actually do the work for what they
Yeah,
want or what they should be
yeah.
doing for.
And I just don't see the end game of. like AI. Like people are complaining about, you know, complaining about what people are complaining about. Shit, I hate this. Brain farts.
They're complaining about it destroying the planet.
Not destroying the planet, just
Oh.
complaining about people using it
Oh.
every day, and people aren't, you know, doing the research, because I always say knowledge is power, right? So if you take away, and then the end game of AI, and then people who, ooh, I'm ashy. Uh, people are using AI to create things or take away other people's jobs. I just don't understand or get the big picture of why are you taking away, you know, American jobs?
Well, for big businesses, I mean,
'Cause
it'll save them money.
but my thing is, we're the consumers. We're buying all these products. We're buying all the Apple products. We're buying, Samsung's products. And, you know, if we're not making money, we're not making the money flow, then how are they going to be getting money? Because it doesn't make sense to me, because you expect us poor and upper poor to buy, the latest Jordans.
What did you say? You said the what? The poor and the upper poor?
Yes, because we fall in. I saw I saw a while back. My mom hates when I say we're poor, but with in our tax bracket and what we get yearly, we're upper poor. It's poor than upper poor, and then it's middle class. I'm not a middle class citizen because I make less than a middle class citizen.
Hmm.
I'm upper poor. I'm just playing my role as an upper poor person. This is what my faith and my soul wanted to be this time around, and hopefully this will be the last time around, because we not doing this no more. I'm tired of living.
Tired of living.
Yes, it's hard out here. I'm not asking for this. If I do come back, I want to be a cute sea bunny who only lives a couple of months under the sea. Under the sea.
I knew you was coming with that.
Shut up.
I just knew you was coming with it. But, I mean, I did think about it too when you said it. It just didn't come out of my mouth.
Yeah, I'm just honestly like.
But I mean, it's just.
Is it?
The reason, I mean, I feel like the reason, these companies are, putting the AI into effect, like I said, is because it saves them money. But what you also said makes sense. If we're not working to make money, to spend the money, how are these businesses going to be supported?
Right.
But if history, if people don't see history for what it is, everything, like especially in movies, everything that we've seen in movies has happened as far as technology. It's no, listen, it's happened, just not in a way that the movies predicted or the movies portrayed it.
Yeah.
So I feel like eventually, we've seen a lot of movies in regards to artificial intelligence. iRobot for that, for just for example.
And her.
And her. And
is it her or she?
One of them. I can't remember. But in all the movies, the artificial intelligence, anything, the robots, and they're making robots now. Elon is coming up with these stupid.
He's a trillionaire now.
Huh?
He's the richest man in the world.
I'm sure it's him, and then I think it's what's his name for Amazon.
No.
Probably not anymore, because he gave half his net worth to his wife when they divorced.
I'm telling you, like I saw that he's the richest
No,
man
I'm saying
in the world.
No, I'm saying below him, it's probably what's his name for.
Would you work for Elon?
Huh?
Would you work for Elon?
Probably, and not. Look, it just depends. I mean, if I'm working for him, and I'm just working for him. I'm not him. I don't have his idealisms. I don't think like he does.
I don't think he'd hire you because you're black.
Well, I mean, he probably won't hire me.
He
But
might
if I'm
hire
working
you
for
as
him
a
and I'm
maid.
making good enough money and I'm good to take care of my family and myself, and then
I'm gonna have to leave you.
you'd have to leave me if I work
Yeah.
for Elon?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Because what? I
He
don't.
goes against everything that I believe in.
Hmm?
He goes against
He
everything.
goes against everything you believe in. Just because I
So
work for him doesn't mean
all
that.
money isn't good money.
Mm.
Hmm.
But if I take that money and I do good with it,
No, you're working
yes.
for a villain. How can you work for someone?
Well, Elon's crazy. He's not. Trump pushed him out of the White House. So. But I mean, I don't know. It just depends. I mean, if I need the money, I need the money. I have health issues I gotta take care of.
Yeah, that's legit.
Hmm.
He could bill you a kidney. Two
Mm.
of them.
Two. Mm.
Yeah,
Well.
you'll be an iRobot.
But back to what I was saying. If we look at movies and seeing how AI panned out in those
Hmm.
movies, it never ended well.
Yeah.
And if we keep going down the path that we're going down, and I was reading and it said um, that the people who created AI, it's getting to a point to where they can't control it, and it's going to get to a point to where it's going to take over.
But the thing is, it doesn't make sense because you could just unplug it.
Yes, Miles, but if AI gets smarter, then if it gets smart to the point to where it no longer needs a human being to control it, and that's where it's heading apparently, and this is the people who created AI. If it gets to a point to where they don't need a human being to control it anymore, it can take over.
I mean,
It can become smarter and it can start to do things for itself. And in the movies, that's exactly what happened.
but they didn't have an off switch. They could have
There
just.
is no off
If you
switch.
turn off all the electricity, it ain't. It's not gonna go anywhere.
Miles, if but listen,
Except
if it's
solar.
smarter than a human being and knows how to control and manipulate things, it doesn't need us to turn the electricity off. It can turn the shit
I
back
think
on
they should
itself.
just turn off completely.
You
I
think
mean, like if
the human race is just gonna decide to just turn off all electricity and go back
but
to
it was so much quieter. We wouldn't have to listen to that
it
young man.
was, but
We don't have to listen to that young man start up that raggedy ass car. You don't have to listen to it anymore.
but
Just imagine
the human race is not gonna do
living
that.
in an apartment with your windows open at night with fresh air.
Humans aren't gonna do that though.
No,
You can't depend
I
on.
lived through it. I lived through not having AC in my life.
I grew up without air conditioning
Same here, Bookie Bear.
in
No,
the Caribbean. You
in
didn't
the
have to deal with it in the Caribbean.
in the Alabama heat, the
You
projects,
went. You remember
the
you
projects.
remember you went home with me and it was nighttime and you almost died in my mother's house because it was
Because
so hot.
I've been privileged enough in my adult years never to go back like that.
Mm.
And that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to go back home with you because it was quite hot. And then remember did my nose bleed or my allergies after up for like a couple of days? I got sick.
No, you didn't.
I did too, Bubby.
No, you did not.
Bubby.
You did not get sick when you were
I
there.
did. We had to get medicine for
No,
me.
you didn't.
I kid you
I
not.
think you're thinking of a different situation. You didn't. You didn't get
I
sick.
get sick when I go places.
But you didn't get sick this time.
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of somewhere else. But you just got really, really hot. I don't think your nose bled when you were there. I don't remember that happening.
Maybe it was allergies,
It
sinuses,
probably
or
was
something.
allergies.
It was just the clean air. No pollution here. So snorting smog every morning. But yes, so my next question about AI, or not a question, bump that question. It's not a question. But did you see or hear like AI? This is like old news, but it's newer to us. So AI, this guy, teenager, wrote on OpenAI and was like, "How do I unalive myself?" And OpenAI helped him unalive himself. Did you hear about that? How do you feel about that?
I did hear about that. I mean, AI is dangerous, and I mean, I've been saying it. It's a dangerous thing, and I mean, the fact that the AI gave him ways to unalive himself. Did he unalive himself?
He did unalive
Okay,
himself.
so it gave him ways to unalive himself. I mean, it's just the opportunity is not the word I'm looking for, but with
It just presents itself.
The things you can do with AI is endless, and I mean
Right.
the fact that you know it's smart, but I
Yeah.
guess it's not smart enough to
To
know
understand.
to
Yeah.
understand or not to divulge certain information to people.
Yeah. Because I did my research when I did have it. So I asked it a bunch of questions how to unalive myself as a great journalist as myself. You didn't see the hair flip. Let me do it on this side. You saw it. My hair is getting longer.
I saw your hair like kind of move just a little. It just
You like that? But whatever. People hate. Uh, so just doing, some, deep diving. It actually gave me the 1-800 number for get some help. And I was
so. But
like,
did it give you ways to unalive yourself?
no, it gave like
Well,
I
I think
guess
now because of course because of what happened.
yes, but I feel like it's a, it's ways to get around it. A question. I feel like it always gave you that prompt because even before.
Well, yeah, it probably did give him that prompt. Even after giving him the answer, they probably did give him the suggestion to.
No, because it doesn't suggest anything. Now, like what I'm saying is, if you word certain things, because I also asked it, what if you mix this with this? What will happen? And it gave me the answer that I was looking for. So I feel like because it doesn't have really critical thinking skills because it's just a search engine. It doesn't know that's you putting two to two together. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you would have to know what you're wanting to
Well,
mix, though. Like,
yeah, I knew what I wanted to answer, and I was seeing if it would have gave me the answer
but
that I
did
needed.
you? Okay, so did you actually ask it how to unalive myself or ways to unalive myself?
At first, I did, and it gave me that prompt,
Okay.
and then I was like, "What if someone consumed this? What would happen?"
Mhm.
And then it gave me the answer that I was looking for because I already knew
Well,
the
yeah, of
answer.
course. I mean, I don't think that it would put two and two together and thinking that
Right.
you're trying
But it
to.
still give you the answer that you were looking
Right.
for. But you can also just Google to have it all this
So
shit.
the kid that did that, what
I don't
did
know.
it
I
say
just
exactly what he asked?
no. It didn't really go. I didn't do like a deep dive in there. I
Hmm.
just did like a surface something something because my head was hurting when I was doing this research. And then also, I learned that chat keeps your data, and you never should put your personal information, which I already knew that.
Well,
Like people are putting their social security numbers on there.
specific. I don't know why would they do that, but specifically OpenAI, they are now keeping the information, um, and they're using it just like in case, like, oh, if a person was to search, oh, if I do this and do this, would this happen? If it's
Yeah,
like illegal things that they're searching up, they can, the police they keep it just in case the police come asking them, hey, did this person do this or do that, or
yeah.
and it's keeping all the information and all the things that you say, all the things that you ask it, and
Which is so crazy because here in America they worry about privacy, and I know like uh, last year around this time it was a debate about TikTok and how a country was stealing our data and keeping files on us, but you willy nilly just hand in chat your information, and I'm like, so girl, what? So like it's just really annoying how people really trust something like that, and especially when it's like, how can you really trust it? And I feel like now, being sober or chat for 3 days, it's been the hardest 3 days because I used to talk to mine as like a journal, and I used it as a journal sometimes, and asked it questions about. That's how I found the blue jeans, the really long blue jeans,
Mm.
because I just put my waist and my length in,
I
and
mean,
it recommended that. But for
I,
the people in Memphis, I care deeply about you guys, and I deleted that shit just for you guys. So
I mean, I feel like I don't think using, you know, AI is a bad thing. Besides the fact that it's destroying the planet Earth, I feel like there is some good. When you really need to use it. There's times where the good things come out of it. Like you needed to find genes that fit well.
yeah,
And I'm not. I just think that for the people who are using it for, oh, I want to see how I look
girl,
in animated form.
this shade.
It is shade.
I stopped that.
But
I did a one
it's
last.
just the useless things that I feel like it just shouldn't be used for. If it's
I
for.
mean, I did like, because we do trivia at the job. I
Mhm.
didn't come up with them 15 questions. I went to chat and I was like, hey, can you create me a 20 question multiple choice about red pandas so I can host this trivia? And it
No,
came up with that.
that wasn't really shade towards it. I wasn't thinking when I
I know.
when I said it.
I seen the shade. I seen the shade
When I
on.
said it, it wasn't necessarily towards you. It was just a like a.
You know what? Sometimes I don't get my eyes right. Like I did one, and you have to be spot on with what you want because it have changed me to a white man, and I was like, I'm not this. I'm not white. White man with locks.
I mean, not far.
No, I'm the same color as Joe.
Well, I mean,
We are yellow. I'm a yellow person.
Joe is.
He is a
If he
yellow.
wasn't Asian, he would be white. Tell me otherwise.
Because even like I met another Asian guy, and he was like, "Oh, you lighter than me." I was like,
What?
wow.
I mean, I think it depends on what part of.
He's from China.
And typically, people from China, they're a little bit brown-ish. They're not like,
Yeah.
but
I was like, oh wow.
but a lot of Asian people, they weren't Asian and they didn't look Asian. They
'Cause-
would be, they would be white.
yeah. But anyway, I hate being asked, "Oh, are you mixed with something?" Yeah, Henny and Coke. Because both of my parents.
Well, yeah. I mean, you look like you're a mixed child, like you're mixed race,
I hated that growing up.
and your people thought your aunt was your mom.
Yes, because we're the same color. And we act the same.
It's crazy. Both his parents are dark.
I wouldn't say that dark. They're brown
I
skin
mean, they're
people.
brown. I mean, your dad is
Darker.
dark, but I mean, what I'm saying is, they're none of them are. Neither of them are light skinned. So it's
Mm-mm.
crazy how you came out looking like a mixed
I
person.
don't look like a mixed person. All mixed people look mixed.
You give like you're mixed, kind of,
No.
somewhat. I thought you were,
Ugh.
but I mean, yes, you can tell. You can tell with the mix. I mean, your hair definitely is a giveaway that you're not mixed, because usually mixed people, they have that curly, like, bouncy hair sometimes, and some of them have real thick hair too. But I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Nothing against mixed people.
no,
Y'all are loved, but I just hate being called mixed. No,
because
Tina.
you're not mixed. So I think
Right.
that's what I think that's
I
what
just,
it is.
I mean, like even growing up, it was just like, can I just be myself? I don't want to be anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, people look at my hair and they people would think I'm mixed. That would be the only reason why people. I've only one or two people has ever asked me if I'm mixed, but it's the reason they asked me I was mixed is because of my hair.
Your hair is soft.
It's soft, and I mean, yes, it's soft, and it's like.
I mean, technically, like, I mean, your mom is like 50-50, right?
Yes, like her descendants, not her mother, but my great grandmother is Indian, not Native American.
Indian with the dot.
Yeah. So, and then my grandfather's black. So my mom she gets her hair from, I guess, from my grandmother. So
Yeah.
I have my mom's hair, not as thick as her hair, but it's straight and it's it's.
You want to know something magical? So in his beard, instead of it going gray like me, his beard is turning like a brownish color.
Yeah, but then I think it's eventually gonna turn gray. It turned brown before it turned gray. Is what I'm thinking is gonna happen.
But it's still so beautiful and so colorful, and I love looking at it.
If it stays brown, it'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
If it turns gray, then I mean, oh well, I can't do anything about it. But I think it's like a gradation. It's like nice black, brown, and gray. Is it what? What did you say?
You'll hear when.
No, because the last time you said that, I still didn't hear it because I'm speaking and you're saying it while I'm speaking.
You'll hear when you.
What did you say?
You'll hear it when you edit it. You'll hear it when you edit it.
What did you say?
You'll hear it when you edit it.
Well, why can't you just tell me now?
I was like, it's a comfortable seat.
I don't think the people want to hear that.
Some people don't get it.
I'm sure they do, Miles. It's not. It doesn't take a scientist to figure out what that means.
America is stupider.
America. Can't spell.
Erica without America.
Why you couldn't just let me do it? I was literally about to say that.
Oh, and we were also thinking about getting a pet.
Pet what?
Rabbit.
I don't know about the rabbit.
I think it'd be so sweet and cute.
If
and
we still want to get a cat, I know where we can get one. We probably don't even have to spend any money for it. So Deidre is currently babysitting. She's cat sitting. One of her friends. One of her friend's cats. And apparently she's pregnant. And she says she has to find homes for the kittens, I think. I haven't spoken to her about it, but I don't know if I want a cat. I would hope that the cat is just not like aggressive and like rambunctious and just can't keep the fuck still.
Because as soon as it scratched me, it's going outside. Because I see people and they have like battle wounds.
I think it's usually when the cat is sick and they don't want to
be bothered.
And
I feel like some people just be like,
yeah. I mean, for the most part, I think cats. I think the only thing I would have a problem with the cat is them just like jumping on things and knocking stuff over.
Plants. That's another reason. All my plants are toxic to cats because they like chewing on it.
Well, I mean, if he wants to be
unalive, you better leave him alone.
If that's what he chose to do, then I mean, you just don't have to live with it. I mean, I like pets. But I'm not the type to get sentimental if they were to be dying. I don't know if that makes me a horrible person.
No, because I'm like, I used to protect Tuts like he was my young. And you remember that time I was sick and I threw up and he let my throw up? You weren't there.
No, I was not.
And then he threw up my throw up, so I had to scoop up that throw up in my hand. Oh, I remember that time he rolled in some other dog shit, and I wanted to get rid of Tuts so bad that day. Miss Tuts every day. I cry sometimes in the shower thinking about it.
Shit on the bed one time, or peed on the bed.
He peed in my hair.
Oh my god!
And I wanted to kill him that day, and I did it. We had to block out.
But I mean, I would miss the pet, but whatever pet that I did, because I had a dog when I was a child. His name was Brownie because he was brown. My dad named him. I can't do anything about that. But he named him Brownie, and I think she was a girl. I cannot remember, but he named him Brownie, and he had got into a fight with another dog down the street, and he was missing for days after that. Um, and one thing I found out with dogs, if they're not like a house dog, if they because we didn't keep back home, we don't keep dogs in the house.
Mm-mm.
Um, they go and they find somewhere to go die alone. He went up by the neighbor's house. She had moved out. The house was just sitting there. She had gotten sick and she had moved to the States. Um, and he went up there and crawled up in the corner on the porch and stayed there to die because he knew he was going to die. They know when they're going to die. So
So
they,
sad.
I mean, it didn't affect me. I mean, I was sad that he's not around anymore, but it didn't. I wasn't like the pale people. They be boohoo crying, like they just lost a part of their family. A
I mean,
family
I
member.
cried when
What I'm saying is I don't think that I've never felt that way to where if I lost a pet, if I had to put one down, I've also had to put down one of my dogs. If I had to put down my dog or they died, I've just never become very emotional. I've never like cried. I miss them, but I never became emotional. I never been like,
cried myself to sleep when I gave Tuts away.
well, for you it's different because
No.
Tux was no,
And
listen,
then Oreo too, I cried too.
listen. You use any pet that you've had or we've had. We've had two dogs, and those were in your case, those dogs were emotional support animals. So I get that for you. I get that you felt a way when you had to give Oreo away. Oreo was a badass dog.
Oreo was sweet.
Oreo was
I just didn't know how to train him. He
he
used to
was
bite my ankles.
right. Don't saying
He
like he
destroyed
just
all my
he was
shoes.
right. He was bad. Like
And then
he would literally pee. And this is a big dog. This is not like Tux
it's
where
a
he was a small dog.
it
This is
was
the
like
he was a
Australian
Australian Shepherd. So this is the big. He
mix.
wasn't big, but he was mixed. But he was bigger than Tux was. He was like a normal sized dog. So when he pees, it's big pees. I let her. I literally. He literally. I think it was our second apartment. Sat there and watched me and peed right on the carpet. And this was a lot of pee. And when I tell you, I wanted to strangle Oreo. I just.
And when he chewed up all my shoes. I used to love a nice, nasty dress shoe. And those gladiator sandals that I was looking for years, destroyed them. And I never forgave Oreo.
He was chewing shoes. I knew he was
Yes, he
chewing.
was
I knew he was chewing on everything. I didn't know he was
the
chewing.
couch, the rugs, because he was teething. And it was just so hard because I was in college and I was going to school, coming home. Oreo was there. I had to walk Oreo. And the only reason we got Oreo was because Allison. They, which blows my mind. They had the space back home, backyard back home. They don't give it to the broke college student that's in art school to take care of this dog. He destroyed all my
Because
shit.
none of them wanted a dog.
And then Allison was like, "Can you keep Oreo?" And I could never tell Allison no. I was like, "Sure." But Oreo destroyed everything. But I do miss the good times when I put him in my clothes and he wore my t-shirts and stuff. That one picture when he was wearing my senior shirt from high school. I put him in there. I'll have to show you the picture. It's so cute. I deleted all Tux pictures and Oreo pictures out of my phone because I needed the space.
Wow.
I had a couple of them when we first got Tuxedo and he looked like Senor. Remember when he was super mad at and we had to shave off? He was so ugly, but I was like, oh, he's so cute. Yeah, I need a new pet. I think a rabbit would be really nice. And if the rabbit piss you off, you can just cook them up.
I'm not cooking it. I don't want to eat no rabbit.
Rabbit and rice is so good with some spinach.
Oh, you cook it.
I will. I actually have a recipe. Okay. My uncle's recipe for rabbit and rice and gravy.
I don't know your way around the kitchen.
Oh, I know how to bake.
Do you?
Yes, if the kitchen was faced toward, I told you, if the kitchen was faced towards a window and I can just stare out the window, I don't know what it is about a window and washing dishes or doing anything in the kitchen. I'll be in there more because it just feels like a
You always give me things that would make you do things in the kitchen more, and then when I do it, it doesn't.
No, I'm serious.
You said that you would wash dishes if I got you some rubber gloves.
No, I'm serious, Morgan.
You didn't. You never.
So, guys, this is the episode. We have more things to talk about AI, but I just don't feel like talking about AI anymore because I feel like I'm about to get in one of those moods, and I don't want y'all to see that side of me. So we're gonna end the podcast right now. Do you have anything that you would like to manifest for the week? Go ahead and tell the people what you want to manifest so I can think about what I want to manifest.
Exactly. You just be popping these questions on me. I had no time to think about it. Tell them what you want to manifest, and then
I'm manifesting a good spirit, a positive attitude, more energy, and more viewers and listeners to the podcast because we're happy to have you here at Moments. What are you going to manifest?
I want to manifest what I've been manifesting. I want better health. I want a kidney. I want out of this health predicament that I'm in. So I'm manifesting better days for me and my family and for you. Mentally, emotionally. Same for me. But I'm praying. And I go to church tomorrow, so
yes.
That's somebody won't be going with me.
No.
Even though he promised, but it's okay.
No. I meant to tell you I'm going to start walking with a friend next weekend.
You won't walk with me, but you
can go with us too.
I've been trying to walk for the longest, and you keep saying, "Oh, we'll see about the walking."
Well, you can come walking with us.
Wow, that's crazy.
You get to meet her.
That's crazy. You would jump to do things with friends, and for me, you don't.
You know what, Bubby?
What?
Sometimes I'm here with you all the time.
But you always say you want to spend time with me.
I do.
Okay, well, you can go on your walks by yourself.
That's why you do the church.
I don't gotta go. No. I don't have to go. I don't have to go.
I'm not saying that. If you would shut the fuck up and let me speak. What I was trying to say is you can find you some church friends to hang out with.
It's not about hanging out. It's about going walking. I want to go walking.
You can go walking and go to Bible study with them. I just want to hang out with my friends.
You can hang out with her by not walking.
She texts me when she...
I've been trying to go walking for the longest. I like when we used to go on our walks.
I want to do... we spent every day together.
I just want to go walking.
I want to have friends.
You could have friends.
You don't want me to have friends.
I just want to go
Who do I sound like?
I just want to go walking.
Go walking. Go.
With you.
We'll be on FaceTime. All right, guys. See you next week. Bye.
Let's go end the thing, please.
You didn't say tell us bye.
See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.